Are you considering a move to Oklahoma City? Are you searching for the pros and cons of living here? Well, on this channel, I do have videos where I share what I think are the pros and cons of living in Oklahoma City. I'm Natalie Bratton with Remax First, and here is a video that I took of my girlfriends when we were hanging out, and I asked them, what do you think the pros are for living in Oklahoma City? What are the things that you like? Check it out. Okay, so my first question is, what is your favorite thing about living in Oklahoma City? And it's okay if you have the same answer as someone else, just maybe elaborate on what someone else says. So anybody want to go first? Who already has one? Okay, Liz, this is Liz. Liz, what's your favorite thing about living here?
Well, growing up around the Chicago suburbs, I like that Oklahoma City is urban, but it's also kind of spread out where people aren't just like on top of each other, and the traffic's not epic. You can get most places within 15 minutes, especially if you live like close to highway access. But so yeah, I enjoy that part of Oklahoma City.
Cool. What about you, Jen?
I lived here a long time. I really enjoy, we as a family of 6, we enjoy traveling kind of outside of Oklahoma City because everything's pretty close. So if we want to go to Red Rock Canyon, or we want to go up to Tulsa for a day trip, or Lake Houston or whatever, we can just get in the car and go. And that's what being centrally located is really helpful that way. Just nice to, as a family, it's really helpful.
So for people who don't know, what's Red Rock Canyon?
State park. So yeah,
okay.
There's several state parks that are lovely in our area.
Christina and Audrey. This is Audrey in Christina's lap.
I would expand on what Liz said. Is you have an urban feel, but you also kind of have a small town feel. And if you drive 15 minutes in a certain direction, you're probably going to find a lot more rural area and countryside, or 15 minutes and you could be in the heart of downtown with art museums and Broadway shows that come through town. So there's lots of opportunity for a little bit of everything.
Crystal? Crystal, what is your favorite thing about living here?
Gosh, let's see. There are quite a few things. I think really kind of just to reiterate what the lady said, there's such a great feeling about Oklahoma City because it's growing drastically. Like, I've lived here all my life, so we're talking, 40 years ago, the city was just a very small, underdeveloped area, and since over the years we've had Bricktown that's come in and it's been developed. We now have a huge baseball and basketball team, so there's a lot to do here.
Good. Tanya, what about you? What's your favorite thing about being here?
Well, I ditto everybody else basically on how there is, you get both the urban feel and the city feel, and you have just the variety of choices. And I also like how we have several nice parks within just a few minutes of me, driving distance. So, Lake Hefner and some of the others. So, Martin Nature Park on Memorial. So I like the variety. I like the choices. So
great. Yeah. And now all 5 of these ladies live in northwest Oklahoma City, and so Lake Hefner. Tell everybody what you can do. What's at Lake Hefner?
Lake Hefner. Well, it's of course the walking trail that circles the whole lake, and you can go out there and you can sometimes see people out there on the water. What is that? Parasailing?
Are they windsurfing?
Windsurfing, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't do it, so it's cool to watch. So, fishing,
sailing, right? It's
Yeah.
no motors on that lake. It's all sailing.
Yeah, and there's sailboats on the lake, and you're within. You can walk to a restaurant. That's there's some restaurants right there on the lake, so it's pretty cool. I've taken my niece out there just to, fly a kite. There's all kinds of things.
Catch a killer
Lots of
sunset.
restaurants.
Yeah.
Cool.
Some playground stuff.
Photographers are out there all, you know,
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
The
catching a
lighthouse.
Yeah.
sunset.
Sunsets in Oklahoma are killer.
They are.
Mhm.
There's several restaurants right on the lake where you can sit outside and watch the water, watch the sunset. A couple of them will even let you bring your dog. So before children, we would take our dog out and sit on the patio at Louis and watch the sunset and have dinner.
They'll have concerts out there too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You'll
Also,
get a lot of people that will actually bike around Lake Hefner or even run or walk around Lake Hefner and then just take a pit stop at one of the restaurants and then stop there and have an afternoon drink or dinner or anything like that.
And then, Crystal, what were you saying is a plus for living here?
I really like the Mexican food here.
Yes.
I think we have a little bit more authentic Mexican food that you can get on a lot of the coasts, especially the East Coast. So you can't necessarily get the best seafood because we're landlocked, but there's some pretty good Mexican restaurants.
And when you go to a Mexican restaurant here, they give you salsa and chips and cheese sauce very often for free.
Fried jalapenos and onions.
Oh, fried jalapenos and onions.
Yeah, it's just part of being there.
Onion and carrot relish.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Tortillas,
Yes.
all for free.
Tortillas all for free.
Well, and then sopapillas at the end.
Yes,
And
sopapillas.
sopapillas.
Get some delicious.
Thanks to my girls for being good interviewees. Come back next week where we discuss the things that we dislike about living in Oklahoma City. And in the meantime, watch this video, Moving to Oklahoma City, where I interview my friend and client Patty, and she tells the things that she likes about living here.